Welcome back to You're Done. Oh my God, Tash, I love your shirt.
I love your shirt.
If you're watching this, you would notice that Tash and I are both wearing
Miss Beyoncé knows Carter.
our queen.
The queen.
I wonder what today's episode is about.
Some would say or think it's about Beyoncé,
It is about Beyonce. That's crazy.
who we love so much that she deserved her entire own episode.
Totally. I can't believe we both wore the shirt at the same day.
I know.
It's so
it's
crazy.
like we planned it or something.
Never. We would never plan it.
Can we first look at our new sign that we have? For those who are listening, we have this beautiful new You're Done sign.
It's a reason why you should go to our YouTube or check out our Instagram so that you can see it in its full glory.
And like and subscribe as always.
We also have a new co-host who's seated behind Tasha.
Oh yes, we named her Yuri for
You're Done. Which is so good.
And she's this beautiful green plastic plant.
I can't believe you'd out her as
We
plastic.
We had to. You know what? Because people are going to be like, how does she look exactly the same forever?
You know what? Consistency.
Consistency is key. Just like who? Beyonce.
Okay. I was like, I don't know, actually. Tell me. Please tell me.
Well, before we get in it, you know, we always have to have a sip.
The ketchup.
The catch up, but let's have a cheers.
Cheers.
To the week and to the day.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to talk about Miss Beyonce.
I can't wait either, but I want to hear about your week first. Tell me what you've been
Yes.
up to.
Okay, so summer is here.
As we've talked about actually in multiple episodes about underboob sweat, my underboob sweat is telling me
That summer is here.
correct.
Well, you know, I need it to be like 34 all day long.
I don't know how you do it.
Listen, I just think it's nice that our pores feel the sweats and it's just delicious. We're cold all the time. I want it to be 34.
I am cold never.
You're weird.
You're
Whatever.
weird.
Whatever, you're weird.
You're weird.
Anyways, so last weekend, as you know, you were present for the beginning half of it. We went to Brunch Fest. Toronto has a lot of great festivals in the summer. If it's happening, I'm outside, I'm there. You
Especially if it's food related.
Especially if it's food related. I'm hungry all the time, as we've discussed. And so we went there. It was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was on the grounds of Hotel X. Same area where Taco Fest will be in August. Make sure you guys go. It's delicious. And, you know, we had our little mimosas to begin.
It was cute.
It was cute. We had some hash browns. We had, what was it? Chicken, like jerk chicken and waffles.
Yeah, I had like a lobster shrimp scramble, which was really tasty. Yeah.
And then I had like a longanisa, which is like an Italian, not Italian, what am I saying? It's Filipino, a Filipino sausage, like mixed with like a hash. It was really yummy.
Yeah.
And then we played like a giant version of, what is that game?
Jenga?
No, beer pong.
Beer pong.
In these giant things, and I found out that I'm essentially in the WNBA because I'm a freaking superstar when it comes to shooting those balls. So
Come on, Michael Jordan.
Period.
Michaela
Mew.
Jordan.
Mew. And it was so great. And then we played Jenga, which we loved. But when it was finished, obviously a group of us, we departed. And so then afterwards, this day was packed, y'all, okay? I don't even know how I survived. Then after we went to this Sunday event called Chillin' and Grillin' that's in Toronto every weekend. Such a vibe.
It's at Stack Market?
It was at Stock Market. Vibe. It was like, when I say a mature crowd, I don't mean like senior citizens.
It wasn't all blue hairs?
It wasn't all blue hairs. But it was like a good 30s and up vibe. So you don't feel like you have like a 19-year-old like on your shoulder.
Yeah, so is it outside?
It's outside. There's several different DJs. There's food. Food is grilling while you're chilling.
Sick.
Get it? And, you know, lots of bevies are being poured.
Okay.
Great time. I highly, highly recommend people to go. I'll be going back for sure.
Was there any, like, drama that happened or anything crazy?
There was no drama, but there was a moment that we were at the bar, and I was like, that girl over there looks like Julie Black. And then I was like, that can't be. And then the DJ said, shout out to Miss Julie Black. And I said, not on a Monday, I'm gonna love you. Like, I said, oh.
I love that.
Of course, I walked right over to Miss Julie Black.
And said hello?
And I said, And hello.
Her and I are birthday sisters along with SZA. And I found this out because I went to the Soul Pepper Gala and she was supposed to be there. And it was the day of my birthday. And
One would call it.
as one would call it. And I was saying it to somebody and they're like, oh, it's Julie Black's birthday today too. And I was like, oh.
Iconique.
But I never ended up seeing her because I would have gone over and been like,
I would have told
hear
her
it's your...
since I'm best friends with her now.
Ugh, sad for me.
You know, sad for you.
Me.
But I kind of, gave her vibes for you.
Yes, thank you.
So we had a little, we had a little chillin' and grillin' at Chillin' and Grillin'.
I love that.
Right? It was really cute. And then after we went to Greta, which is this new arcade bar, and had more drinks there. And then after I went to Wilbur and had more food and drinks there. So it was rough.
How did you survive?
Honey, BB, I don't even know.
On a Sunday of all days.
On a Sunday, of the Lord's Day. But here I sit.
And
here I sit. But the second part of my week, which I just wanted to share.
Yeah, please do.
Have you ever been waxed?
No, but I have been thinking about it. Sometimes I want to get my butt waxed.
Ooh, can I suggest?
Please.
Okay, so
that I should. Can I suggest that you should? Or are you reading the Yelp reviews for the men in my life?
My glasses are not on. The library is not open right now. Okay.
Fair.
But no, so I have been. When I was younger, I would go get like hot wax, and I was like, why do people do this to themselves?
Great question.
It's actually like burning me. It's like ripping off my skin. It's not a vibe. I don't want it.
Okay.
But then I discovered sugar waxing.
What's the difference?
Sugar waxing essentially is sugar and lemon water made into, like, that's all it is.
Okay.
That's the only ingredient.
Yeah.
And it's like this paste. And it is warm, but it's not hot. And it's also a natural exfoliant.
Inch.
And so it doesn't hurt as much. It does hurt.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
But then you feel like you're like lemony fresh.
Yeah, I bet.
Right?
So your cooch is like...
So right now I'm a baby.
She's a dolphin.
The cloth I feel
She's
upon me is like slipping and sliding. Like,
you know what? Sometimes that's a great feeling.
That's a great feeling. So I highly recommend going get sugared.
And it's because you're going where?
I'm going on a cruise.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you.
Avion is on its way.
Yes. I can't wait for that.
Tell me about your week, boo.
So my week was good. I attended the Pride Blue Jays game on the Friday. And I've been to a Blue Jays game before, not the Pride one. And I was like, I wonder what gay baseball means. What are they going to do? And in fact, I'll be honest, I did not pay attention to the game that much.
I never do.
I was more interested in the company.
Years long.
Yeah. But I think what I gathered from it being the Pride party, whatever, is that it was filled with gay people. Yep. Lesbians everywhere. Shout out lesbians. Shout out all lesbians. And then they just had all of the screens and stuff were basically rainbow. And there were drag queens, but they didn't even really perform. They were just in the audience doing stuff. I don't know. It's nice to do anything. I'll spend money on anything that's it's a Pride thing. I'm great, I'll be there.
Period.
And it was super fun. I had a great weekend. Mine's much shorter than yours.
That's okay. That was an eventful
I was also
moment.
at Brunch Fest with you.
You were at Brunch Fest because we were all in this together.
Check out our Instagram for a post that we have with that song at Brunch Fest. You will now understand when this was in our lives.
Exactly.
Slay.
Exactly. But back to the main topic at hand.
Miss Beyoncé.
Miss Beyoncé. I actually think Beyoncé deserves the mics out.
The mics?
I think it deserves it.
You know what? I'm so down. Let's do it.
Ooh, for those who are just listening, we just got our femme fatale mics.
Oh my gosh, these iconic microphones that we continue to bring out. One day they will probably burst.
Imagine it bursts while we're talking.
I hope it's never. Every day I pray for them to continue another day. I want them to just be covered in tape.
Yes,
we've kept them alive.
It'll look more iconic if we're it's really going through it.
They're inflatable mics for those that are just listening that we have, and they are iconic.
Iconic. So tell me, Miss Brenda, about your first Beyoncé experience. Tell me how she has, started within your life.
Yeah, well, so the Church of Beyoncé for me would have started in Destiny's Child era.
Of course.
I was not as sentient then as I probably could have been because I was
every episode this is I'm just gonna use another word that just shows off myself
that I read that I like to read books. Fair. So I loved Destiny's Child as a kid. I some of my iconic moments of Destiny's Child is like the Austin Powers. Her being Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah.
That's
a
so
whole
good.
lot of women.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Gotta keep rolling it.
Yes. And then
Yuri.
I always forget, I think it's Survivor that samples the Edge of 17, that drum bass. Is it? No, it's not Survivor. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. See, I wasn't sentient enough, so I don't even know. But I do know they sample it, and I love that for me. And then I was like a fan. I love one of my favorite songs, which we'll get to later, is Crazy in Love.
Okay.
I will literally elbow anyone out of the way so that I can dance to that song at any time. But the real moment for me where I was like, oh, the beehive like came on in my brain was when she released the visual album. I was in university. I was studying for an exam. It was late. I was definitely cramming. And I was on iTunes playing music, and then I saw that she had just dropped it, right?
Just said Beyonce.
Surprise drop. And I was like, what? A visual album?
Yeah,
I don't think anyone had really ever done that before.
No one had done that. For every song having a video.
Yeah.
No
so
one.
of course I was like, take all my money, Beyonce. And then I watched that whole thing, and then I failed my exam. But I am still a Beyonce fan, and I don't even know what that exam was, so it didn't matter.
I mean, you still like passed the course.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I can't. I graduated from university, but
Okay.
whether or not I passed that course is a totally different story.
You know what? She made it that, exam memorable in the fact that she was still in your mind.
Correct.
So the information wasn't.
It was not.
The information wasn't.
And I have more when we went to the Renaissance, but let's save that because I want to hear about, like, I think you have some iconic Beyonce.
Okay. Let
Tell
me tell
me
you
everything.
about Miss Queen Bey, okay? So again, like you, sentient, right?
Barely
You're so
sentient.
funny. You're so funny. So growing up, obviously, seeing Black women in a girl group that was so successful was
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
Right? Everything. I was a huge Kelly fan as well. I am still a huge Kelly fan.
Oh.
I think that she does not age, and she is perfection on a cake spread around.
Did you see Mia Kupla, the new Netflix
No, I
movie?
haven't watched it.
She looks so hot. She's also banging such hot guys.
Ooh,
I'm
guys.
Like, guys.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, Miss Kelly. Also, she, like, I wish she would do more dance music again because
Oh,
that
she
was like.
broke the internet,
was
the
so
radio,
iconic.
my MP3 player. She just said when love takes over. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a
Said
religious
love takes
experience
over.
as you said that.
She said, David Guetta, I'm on the phone. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right? But anywho, so obsessed, right?
Okay.
And I remember this was, I believe, in grade 8 when they separated. And I was heartbroken. And, Beyonce's going to have her solo career. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let's see where this is
Did
going.
we know that's what was happening? Like, did they break up
No,
because
she said, yeah.
they were like
Not
Destiny's
because
Child?
of that, but like it was time.
'Cause their
and then
last-
they did Destiny's Fulfilled,
Right.
and then they did a tour for that.
Got it.
But I didn't get a chance to go to that. So when I was in grade 8, there used to be a radio station in Toronto called Kiss 92. I know there's still one, but it was different.
Okay.
And they used to have a thing called the Fanny Awards.
Oh my gosh.
The Fanny Awards.
They must have known what Fanny meant.
Well, that's what
beyond.
the awards were called.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And it was at
What would ours be
AC.
called? The Yuri Awards?
The Yuri Awards.
The Yuri
Oh
Awards.
my gosh, okay, we should
Slay.
make little Yuris.
Oh my god.
Should
Oh
we
yes,
look
they can
here?
all be plastic.
Like our dear friend.
Love.
So I'm at this concert, and we're in front row, and they're like, Beyonce's performing. I'm like, oh, Beyonce's performing. So like, okay, amazing.
Yes.
Dangerously in Love is out. Though there was one with Destiny's Child, but now there's her own.
Okay.
And she comes on to sing Dangerously in Love. I know every word. I know every hymn. I know every ad-lib. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And she sings this song for 17 minutes. And
What?
normally other people, I'd be like, girl, are you not done? But she had me captivated. She said, at the end, the song is done, okay? It's just the riff at the end.
Yeah.
And she's like, Dane, Dane, D-A-N. Oh, no, y'all didn't hear him. Y'all didn't hear me. I'm going to start again. Dangerously.
I love her
And we were like,
so much.
we were just staring, like I was just staring in her eyeballs.
Ready
for you to spell out dangerous for me. Because I didn't know it. Apparently,
Please.
I didn't know how to spell it. And it was so good that in that moment, I was like, I am yours, you are mine. I get it.
We are here.
We are here.
I see you, you see me. We see each other.
And there has been no stopping ever since.
Great.
No stopping ever since. And so I got to go see with my mom for the Miss Carter World Tour. Just so good.
I love that.
Obsessed about everything.
I love that. And so then for you and I, because part of the manifestation of URDONE was our friendship, I don't even really know how I think we just knew when we saw each other that we were both Beyonce fans. Like, was there...
I would have been disappointed. Here's my thing.
Yes, go.
Do I know people don't like Beyonce? I know of this.
Well, those people are...
Do I know that some people think she's not talented? Weird as hell. I know people know that. Do I think I need to be friends with those who don't understand her brilliance? No.
Yeah,
so that is why I didn't need to know that you were.
Right.
Because
you assumed.
I just knew you were.
You knew.
I knew you were. Because if you weren't, we weren't here.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Okay, so going to that concert.
Oh my gosh. So fast forward many years. So I had never seen Beyonce in concert before this. And I claim, and someone would have to fact check my timeline, in that every time that she was in a city where I lived, I was not there. Ooh. So I just like kept missing her. And then the Renaissance World Tour happened. It was the first time that I was like, I'm living in Toronto. She's coming. I'm going to spend every dollar that I could possibly get. You and I had organized to go a day with some other folks. And managed to end up getting seats like just behind each other. Like I was seated in front and you were seated behind.
Exactly.
And then lo and behold, blah, 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 we were looking for tickets for another day. And then me and my partner at the time were able to find 2 tickets in the lower bowl for the first day.
Yep.
And you were able to buy the one literally next to us.
I didn't do that.
I mean,
my hubby wanted to surprise me and somehow bought me the ticket beside you guys months after.
It was crazy.
And
it was crazy.
It was fate.
It was fate. So we got to see her 2 times, both days of the World Tour of Renaissance. So grateful that we got to go twice, because
so grateful.
For me, it was my first and second time of seeing her live. And the first experience was spiritual.
Yeah.
Like, I think I blacked out.
No, I think I blacked out when she sang Dangerously in Love first. And I said, it is all coming back.
In that Tiffany diamond dress.
Oh, my Lord.
The
outfits this girl wore.
So good. Please put it up in the edit.
Yes, it's right here, okay?
It's right here.
The Toronto, it was just everything she wore.
I mean, everything. For that whole tour.
Yeah. I don't know how she she didn't win Best Tour of the Year because someone else did. But I don't know how that was possible, because that moment when she literally shows up and the whole crowd, and the other thing I would say too, everyone there showed representation of everyone, every being, the love, the outfits, incredible, but it was like together there was like a hum of like the feeling of vibrations through people's body that we all felt. It was also like, it felt like such a like safe environment, and concerts often don't, super especially safe. When you're in like a stadium. Inclusive. Super inclusive, super queer, super POC. It was it's the world I want to live in, is Renaissance World Tour every day. And so having that experience of being like, this was so crazy. The most hilarious part was at the end when we had gotten that, you had given me that rainbow fan. And I think it was heated, and I'm clacking the fan, and I was so in it, guys, that I literally launched the fan. Whipped it at some girl's head. I did pee a little. Because it was perfection. It knocked her. Luckily, she had pretty big hair, so I don't think it really hurt her. And then she just picked it up and kept using it. And she said, "This is my fan. This is mine now." And I was like, please. Oh, but we forgot what happened for you. So at the beginning, before the concert even started, there was like this girl walking around with another guy, asking if they could like take pictures of people's outfits and things like that because there's so many iconic outfits. And this girl comes up and asks to take a picture of the hat that you made.
Yeah, which was a combo between me and Saul. He started it, I finished it.
Yeah.
I got to wear it because I was the one that finished it.
And you looked great.
Thank you.
The person's like, can I take your picture? Can you wear this sweater as well? And this is a sweater that wasn't a part of the merch tent.
I know. So, and I think it cost like $150.
So much, right? Takes the picture and then says, you can keep that. And we're like,
and it was Beyonce's team. Like,
it was
they were
Beyonce's
wearing
team.
like team, like they did it. I unfortunately did not make the website, which is too bad. But also, like, I think I was not the right demographic for that, to be honest.
She loves everyone.
I know, but I looked at the pictures and I was like, none of the pictures I would have taken were as good as these people. So bless that I even got to be. Maybe she saw it and said, not him,
A person
and I'll take
that
it.
speaks to her spoke to us.
And I'm there. I'm
6
so there.
degrees of separation. Amazing.
Yes. So that was just so fulfilling to be like, oh, my outfit was like recognized for that. So that was incredible. The concert itself was amazing. Getting to see it twice with you was even better. Even better. Bonded us for life. And then we got these sick t-shirts.
I like walk this around. My favorite part, like if I just like show this at the bottom for those who are watching and I'll describe it. Her boobs are sitting just so nicely at the bottom of this shirt.
Yes.
They're sitting.
Sitting. Correct.
And so I'm like, let me walk around with Beyonce's tatas.
Oh, I love it because mine is Beyonce in like her kind of like alien robot look. And I don't know if it's like less common of the ones. I feel like I see the one you're wearing a bit more. But when people see it, like I'm on the TTC or whatever, and I get like nods from people, I'm like, yes, I'm wearing Beyonce.
It is Beyonce.
I see you. We're connected. Okay, so we had this incredible concert experience, and we clearly love Beyonce from our experiences with her. I think it would be helpful to like, poke a little fun and do our memes section.
Yes, let's poke a little.
So memes is a segment that I don't think we've actually introduced yet.
I don't think so.
But basically it's any memes that we have on the internet that we want to talk about. And because we have such reverence for Beyonce, we also are able to enjoy some of her follies, perhaps.
Yeah. A mini roast.
It's not even really a roast.
It's not a roast. It's not even a roast.
It's not even really a roast.
It's a ha-ha.
A ha-ha. A ha-ha. Have you seen the girl? I probably not because you don't live on the internet, but there is a girl on TikTok who can do Beyonce's voice.
Oh, I have seen that.
Incredible.
It's really hard. You gotta get real Nala with it.
And try to do a ha-ha with it.
No, I can't.
You know what? I'll take it. Soundbite that. Okay, so my memes segment for Beyonce, and let me just say I love her dearly, but one of the most iconic things ever is when she was performing for the self-titled album, and she got her hair caught in the fan. Was that?
Oh,
yeah. And what's so incredible about it is that she's literally singing, her hair gets caught in a fan, and she just keeps singing. Like, how could you? I'm sure it hurt. I'm sure it was distracting. Doesn't miss a beat. She is such a consummate professional.
Well, I mean, the weave was stuck, right? But it still will hurt. That's still attached to your head, okay?
Yeah, well, that's why I assume it must hurt.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you know what she was singing?
Remind me.
Because I can. Because I went to that tour, and I saw her the day before that one.
Happened?
That happened in Montreal.
Oh.
And so she was singing Halo, being her, like, angelic self,
yeah.
And she always has, like, 19 million fans around her. She
of course.
quite literally needs to, like, elevate.
I wish I could have 19 million fans. The underboob sweat would never happen. Yes.
Right? And so she's singing that, and she's in Montreal, and she's singing Halo, and she doesn't even stop, even a second.
No, not.
She doesn't even stop. It's so good. But then they cut her out of it.
So crazy.
And I'm going to tell you because I figured out the math.
What's the math?
You remember in Drunken Love, in the music video, the black and white with her and Jay-Z, right? That her hair is cut. Because let me get you, even though it's a weave, she still has nice hair.
Yes,
okay?
Of course.
She doesn't have 4C hair. She has nice hair, right? And so, now that 4C isn't good, because that's my hair under these, okay? Don't get it twisted. But, okay?
Teach the children.
Right? They need to learn.
Yes.
And that is why she has short hair in Drunken Love.
Okay, so...
Post Montreal being stuck in a fan.
Okay, so I don't want to discredit your math, But didn't Drunken Love come out before that? So when you say you're doing the math,
I don't think you're right. I have to look it up.
This is one of those things that we get the audience. Let the audience weigh in. Who's right?
Once again, it will be me.
I mean, maybe.
But either way, that's when she had short hair after.
Okay.
And it was a great time. Remember XO music video with her short hair?
Yes.
So good.
Oh my God. So what's your meme of Beyonce?
So, she has some money, right?
Just a little bit.
She's
just a little bit. I just saw her new, her house that she bought, the $200 million compound.
It honestly looks, someone wrote the nicest dentist office.
I thought it looked kind of like a museum of modern art.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to move, but do anything in the house. But apparently there's one window that shows you the kids' room. And there's a giant jumping castle or something. But honestly, I wouldn't even want to sit.
No. Hi.
Do I breathe?
No.
I don't even know if I breathe.
Not Beyonce's there.
Not Beyonce's there. I can't afford that. But as you know, she has a little bit of money, and she was on this massive yacht. Let's just call it a cruise ship that she owns, okay?
Yeah.
Massive, maybe off the coast of Cannes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
where
that's where it was.
it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere I can't afford.
Okay.
And she said, because I am so rich, and essentially I cannot die.
I am unflappable. Nothing can hurt
superstar.
me. Yeah.
She jumps off of this yacht and does the most this jump is not
dive.
a pencil dive. Yeah, we'll post it here, but looks perfect. She's like, I will still give you curvature because I still need you to see the angles of my body.
I love it because her face isn't even
nothing. Nothing. She says,
take me now, ocean.
Right? And the ocean said, welcome.
Come here, mama.
Seriously, Trident's down there I've been waiting my whole life. Right?
Yes. Oh my God.
And then Ariel's finish her.
Which is Halle Bailey. She's like, come back.
Come, mama, you opened my career. Come back into the water.
We'll protect you.
Can you just imagine being a fish down there and being
this is Beyonce's water.
This is Beyonce's water. I breathed in through my gills.
I'll take it back.
And that one was perfect.
Yeah.
Because I'm other people, I would die.
Yeah, it looked
it was quite high.
It's quite high.
It was the top
Scary.
of a big roller coaster kind of thing, jump off.
Scary.
But you know what? She is not scared of anything because she is
Beyonce. Yeah, and I really just need to make sure that people know that I only like the fan thing because she kept performing.
Oh yes.
I don't like seeing people's hair get caught in fans.
No,
That's not funny.
I mean, we don't have it here, but when she fell down the stairs while singing "Ring the Alarm," okay, she said "Ring the alarm" and then dropped down 7 flights of stairs and got up and she said, I've been gone for so long and I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm.
I promise Beyonce, I'm not laughing.
She said, I will not stop. I will not stop because you know why? Because you paid to come see me.
Yes.
You came to be entertained.
And entertained you shall be.
Entertained you shall be. Entertained you shall be.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't fail.
She never fails.
She never fails.
But it's also because she puts in the work. That's the thing. Watching the movies, Homecoming, Renaissance.
My favorite part in Homecoming is she's like, I didn't eat any carrots. I didn't eat any meats. I didn't have any carbs. I didn't eat any of this. And I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
That lives in my... her. She said, I'm hungry.
But
it was perfection.
It was perfection. And she meant it physically, but also spiritually, ambitiously hungry.
Yes, because she was supposed to perform at Coachella, and then she got pregnant with the twins, Miss Remy and Sir, right? And so she had to cancel. People were all upset. She had to cancel, but she said, "Don't worry,
I'll come back."
And when she did, she said, and I'm bringing all my black folk with me.
And I don't think a Coachella's been the same since.
No.
I don't think there has been a Coachella. I don't even know
it's because
as
it's
iconic
called
since then.
The
Beychella.
Thank you.
Beychella.
Thank you. Okay, because it is no longer Coachella.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should talk about our favorite songs.
Yeah, I think that's how we should close out the episode for sure.
Absolutely.
So, maybe we do one in, one out. So maybe do you want to start with what you're? So we're gonna go. This will basically be screaming. Because we're screaming about these songs as a segment.
I will say, though, it's so hard.
I mean, there's so many good ones.
Okay, let me start because this is not my favorite. I need to preface by saying my favorite, because it does something to my follicles, is Baby Boy. But
Okay.
as you said, I'll knock people out.
Yeah, for sure.
But knock people out. But off of 4, when she
Okay.
said, like, oh, so many good ones. But when she was like, the best I've never had, the best I've never had.
Yeah.
Though that is not my favorite song, iconic song, not my favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why it has such a spot in my soul is because, think of the words, best I never had, meaning that thank God you don't have to have that. When I was younger,
Well, how could you be younger? You're 12.
I'm 12, so when I was 7, right?
Wow.
Or-
Child bride.
Child bride.
Bride.
I was with a guy. I was dating him long distance. He lived in the States while I lived here. And it's a long story. We don't have time for that in this episode. But ultimately, he said he wanted to join the army.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm like, you live in America. That means you're
How
going.
did you even meet this guy?
Honey, it's a story. It's
Give us the Coles Notes version.
at my church, there's multiple divisions of that church, and so his father is a pastor, which they'll come back up in the States, and so I saw him at different events.
Okay.
Right.
There we go.
And he
that
said
was that was very easy.
I did it. The Coles Notes.
You did so good. You're getting so much better.
Screaming.
You're done. You're done.
And said he wanted to join the army, and I was like, that's not a good idea because you live in America, so that means you go in a war.
Right.
Right? And he goes, no, look, it's just a training camp for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay? And so I'm like, okay. So he goes,
Yeah.
he
How
comes
long
back.
had you been dating? Sorry.
Maybe 7 months. Super
That's a
long
while.
distance. Yeah.
And, like, when you're young.
Or 16, 17.
Yeah,
right?
that's your whole life.
Essentially. And I remember sitting at home, and this is when, everyone makes an album on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember, like, this to the T. I open up Facebook, and I see pictures that say my wedding photos. And so I was like, oh, whose wedding is it? I open it up, and I'm like, why do I recognize all these people? Why am I recognizing all these people? Why do I recognize this bride?
No.
The next photo, not my boyfriend getting married to someone while I'm still dating them.
When he's supposed to be in the army?
In the army.
He lied about?
Yep. So Beyonce said, what goes around comes back around.
Best I never had.
Best I never had.
Is he bald now?
Honey, you think I care or no?
Sometimes I'm a bit
I don't even
vindictive.
keep track on that. I don't even keep track on that because that
Fair.
would have me like, ugh, gutted.
Of course.
Right? Gutted.
That's-
Right? And so Beyonce really helped me with that one.
I love.
And the crazy thing is that music video is her getting married and running away from the marriage.
so
And so
really-
I really thought that this was about me. She knew me.
I love that.
She knew me because she sang in my eyeballs, singing "Dangerously in Love" for 17 minutes.
You're like, I got it.
Yeah, I
got it.
Yeah, so that was the first one that like really, really felt it.
Oh, I get that. One of my favorite, I think it is becoming my favorite. In fact, I know it is my favorite because it's been on my Spotify Wrapped 3 years in a row as my top listen to song, is Alien Superstar from Renaissance. There's something about it. It's so like, I love the production of it. I love the like empowerment angle. Her voice is so good. You know how there's just like some songs that like literally make you feel something?
It's like you're like waking up from the dead when that comes on, especially at the tour. That came on and everyone actually
like lose it.
lost their minds.
So listening to the song, I was always like, it reminds me of that feeling of when you're taking off in a plane, like right during takeoff when you feel like your body like sort of dropping, but like an exciting sort of rush.
What a great description.
Well, the best part was that I one day timed it so that I was listening to that song right as we were taking off. And I was like, wow, I can't tell the difference between listening to this song and taking off in a plane. Ugh, it was so good. I could listen to that song on repeat. I do listen to that song on repeat. It's such a good pump up song too. If you're ever like feeling a little bit down, you're like, no, I'm unique.
Yeah.
Ugh, anyways.
Is what you are.
That's what you are. Yeah. Oh, I literally blacked out when that came on in the concert.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think you and Solo looked and I was
looked over and you're like, he looked broken. I think I still had tears in my eyes from like every moment, so I can't even recall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so good. Great choice. Great
Thank
choice.
you. What's your other one?
Okay, so like the reason why I'm choosing these ones because they're off the beaten path.
Oh,
right?
I'm not doing that.
So that's why we.
Though I don't think as many people like Alien Superstar as like I think should.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, am I?
Honey, that song is everything.
The internet just does not make me seem like that's like one of the top songs from that album.
It's because the album itself is the top song.
I will be listening to it as soon as we're done
yes,
here.
of course, of course. Okay, so when I walk outside at all times, when I'm strutting to the corner store, to work, to wherever, Beyonce is in my head. Even if it's not playing in my ear, she's in my head.
She's there with you.
And the song that's happening as I'm strutting is Get Me Bodied.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
When she said, pat your weave, ladies. Pat your weave, ladies. I said,
it's an instructional video.
Yes. I just feel so empowered. I feel like I'm that hot shit. I feel like I'm like hot girl summer, winter, fall, and spring.
Everything.
Everything. It's just so good. And the fact that it has like a dance like built into it is perfection. And one of my favorite moments, because Beyonce is a very like, you don't see drama about her unless it's in an elevator, you know what I'm saying, right? You don't really
there was one time and that was it,
right? Like you have to sign things to hang out with that lady, okay?
I also, so it's interesting you say that. This is slightly off topic but kind of on topic. The amount of people that are involved in the stuff that she does, Homecoming for example,
and nothing's leaked.
Nothing. And I truly think it's because yes, I'm sure they make you sign an NDA,
but they respect her.
I think so many other artists and stuff gets leaked. Unfortunately, it's not that they don't deserve the respect, but I think Beyonce elicits this like reverence that you're like, I wouldn't want to ruin it for other people.
Exactly, because that moment when you found out about, the visual album,
how did she film all those music videos and nobody knew?
She said, The Gift, The Lion King, you want a whole album called The Gift?
Here you go.
I will give it to you.
Here you go, yeah.
With visuals on all of that as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Lemonade, yeah.
So good, so good. So, like, when she did Get Me Bodied with her sister on Homecoming.
Yes.
And they had the little dance. And they hugged and they fell. And normally...
Why do we keep bringing up Beyonce falling? We love you, Beyonce.
This was also Solange, who we love as well.
We love Solange, Losing You has changed my life. I remember the first time I heard it. It's such a like nostalgic breakup. Like, it's beautiful.
Solange gives us the yin to the yang of Beyonce, and that's why that sisterhood is perfection.
I have to show you this meme that I saw that was like, when you don't want to work out, but you have, so instead you do the Solange 2014 Coachella, where she's doing this like, so to describe for the audio listeners, it's like Solange is sort of like punching the air with both hands, and it's this person.
It's during Get Me Bodied.
Exactly. So that's the
exactly, because they were just having round
full circle.
They were just having so much fun as a sisterhood, and when they fell and did their little kicks, like when they first fell, I was like, someone's getting fired, right? And she's done that before. She'd be singing and she's like, someone's getting fired, right? And so, but they laughed it off, and it was so amazing, and it's the song that makes me feel like a badass. And so I just say that is one of my favorite songs, so thank you.
That's iconic.
And if for some reason someday Beyonce is watching this,
we love you.
We love you.
Okay, so I will pick one that's off the beaten path.
Okay.
Then. My off the beaten path one was actually, and it's now on the Beyonce album when she came out with the platinum version, but it was originally an H&M commercial song, which was Standing on the Sun.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's off the beaten path.
I remember watching that H&M commercial hundreds of times because she never released it as a sound. Like, you could not get it anywhere but that video. I literally, back in the day when you would rip songs off of YouTube videos, did that. And now it's on the platinum Beyonce album. And I'm so grateful for her. But it's a remix, so it's not actually, because I'm sure H&M must own the rights to the song or something.
Clearly they were opened when we were very young.
Very tiny babies. Tiny little babies. But yeah, that is one of my, it's so good. I love that one.
I love this chat.
I love this chat too.
I love this chat. I love talking about Beyonce. I love talking about a shared love that we both have. and sharing that with y'all.
I bet you there will be another Beyonce episode.
Maybe in season 2 she'll be here.
Season 2, Beyonce.
Imagine. I just like
we'll just throw this away. Bye, Yuri.
Beyonce in your house? I cannot.
She would never.
I'm unable.
She would not even.
No, we gotta think high.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay.
And I think we should end on that.
Yeah, we should. Beyonce in my house.
Beyonce.
Oh my God, we could play in your house as it ends.
Oh yes,
my house.
Love that.
Okay.
Thank you, y'all.
Thanks,
if you guys
everybody.
have favorite songs of Beyonce, because you should, and I hope you do, let us know what they are.
Yeah, comment below, like and subscribe.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you again for watching another episode and listening to another episode.
Cheers. You're done. Bye.
Bye.